Big day for this girl today. She's due for her much awaited surgery. We tease that she's going for an expensive plastic surgery. Well, in a way it is, because she's gonna look pretty afterwards, right? So there's that hernia, this part here. So this is what's going to be fixed during the surgery. We're going back to this vet in Qatif, and accordingly it's going to take 1 hour only. But yeah, I'm nervous. Nervous for it. I doubt if it's gonna be 1 hour anyway, but well, that's what the vet says. Hopefully it's going to be a quick recovery as well, which he assured us is going to be just 1 week. But I can't help it to be nervous. We're in. Yeah, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Alright. We're going in. Going for a trip. Okay. Into the car. We're a bit parked at an angle. But, there she is. She's loaded. Oh wait, I want her to be in the. Hang on. I want her to be in the back seat. Actually, she will be in the back seat. Okay. All right, that's better. Hey, we're going on a trip to the city, Paris. And Dad has come home early. Well, a bit earlier than usual. To take us to the vet. Yes. Okay, so we are now headed to Qatif. It's about a 30-minute drive from where we live to Qatif. It's about it's 3:32 in the afternoon, and as I mentioned in my last video about Paris, the cat, she's due for surgery to fix the hernia, which was noted by the doctor last time when we went for her lion cut in back in March. And at that time I was on my way to the UK, getting ready to leave for the UK, and it was just crazy time, and so much going on between our trip to Dubai for the World Expo and then preparing for the trip, and then the possible recovery time as well, which I hated to think we won't be around, to take care of her, although the vet assured me that no, only 1 week recovery, but still we didn't want to take chances, and we really just wanted to do it at a more comfortable time. So yeah, it's nearly a month as well since my return, and so much going on, resettling back, catching up with a lot of work in the farm, you know, the harvest, because spring is ending and it's now pretty much into summer. So finally, this is it. So this girl is gonna have her surgery. Oh, look at her. Look at her. You enjoy a trip to the city, don't you? So this is what I call the Green Mile. Just coming out of Rastanura. We have this tall hedges lining the road. Alright, so I'll catch up with you later. We're in Qatif. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Yeah. So we're getting ready because we are there in about a minute. Could be this one, this building. Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah, this Maya. Yes. We made it. We're here, Paris girl. Alright. Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay. Have you got water?
Yeah. We're here.
Next door. Yeah.
Alright, we're home. Okay. First.
Look at that.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Take care. Hi, we're home.
Welcome back. How was it?
Hello, Paris. Say hello to your fans. Stay put so we can have a view of your scar. Okay, so there she is, and that's the status of her hernia surgery. So it's been exactly 2 weeks today since we took her to the vet for the hernia surgery, and you can see that she has fully recovered. And not only that, she's looking good, she's looking happy and healthy, well, with the exception of the scar, of course, and the area where they shaved her hair. um, it's still pretty much an ugly scar. Really, it hasn't flattened in the way that I would like it to see eventually. Well, it's only been 2 weeks after all, but you could see that it has healed completely. And if I touch it, um, she doesn't mind. So apparently there's no pain there, and I think I'd like to think that she's walking straighter now, and she looks happier and actually more active than when she had the hernia. So as much as we thought that she wasn't bothered with it, but I think, the size of it was of course constant presence for her. So never mind that, she didn't look like she was bothered by it. But now I could see an improvement in her mood, really. Like, she has this feeling of, if it's a human being, of course it's my own interpretation, that she is happier with that huge hernia, the huge bulging thing on her side, now removed. So over time, I'm hoping for the the wound to flatten some more, because probably it's still a bit inflamed. But it's not tender because I touch it, and she lies on that side as well, and there's no pain. She's not uncomfortable, or doesn't look like she's in pain. So it's definitely healed already, but I'm hoping that it would still flatten some more, and when the fur grows back, then she would she would look she would look good, to cover the scar. So so there you have it. That's my biggest update for you on that. I must mention though that the evening that we came back from the surgery, I was really just so upset because I was called into the operating room after the 1 hour surgery, and oh my goodness, I it was so hard to look at the wound. so big, and I was just so upset. And then there was no recovery collar cone as well. So and the taxi was coming to pick us up, and the driver was calling me, so I was really preoccupied. And there was this cat that was unconscious with a wound. Yeah, the stitching was really just big and so difficult for me to look at. And of course the matter of like after surgery care, what do I need to do, questions like that. And I had such doubt that she would ever recover, though, or that it would be a very, very hard recovery period for her. And what it meant for me, I was just so heavy in my chest. And the surgeon, though, said recovery is only 1 week, but I really doubted. And in fact, what was playing in my mind at that moment was a big regret that I agreed to have the hernia removed, because prior to that, before the start of the surgery, Paris, if only she could speak, would have said, "Mommy, please do not let them do it to me," because she wouldn't come out of the cage. So no matter how I do it, she wouldn't. And eventually, I had to walk away and let them take over. So I don't know what they did to her, but she wouldn't come out of the cage. And it was really just almost like a terrifying moment, as much for her as for me. And so the evening we arrived, I had to search for a cone, because of course no other pet shop was open during the time, and I was hoping I could just borrow from anyone in the camp. So I had to ask around, and of course there was her. And so we had to settle her in a corner that we think would be good as soon as she regains consciousness. And oh, the wound, really, it's just so hard to look at. And that night I didn't sleep really well. And I thought of taking her upstairs to near us to sleep, but I said she might fall down the stairs overnight, in darkness. So amazingly, though, middle of the night, I was awakened by her. She managed to come upstairs, and all through that night, I really didn't have any decent sleep anymore. And she was groggy. She was yeah, she just wanted to walk around. Never mind that she had this wound. And surprisingly, though, there was hardly any blood. But her mouth was foaming, which is a sign of anxiety, and it went on for 3 days. It was her mouth foaming that was actually was most disturbing for me, because it's an indication that she was still really terrified, and she's anxious, and she's afraid. She wouldn't let me go near her to wipe it. She was asking to be petted, but then as soon as you start wiping her mouth, she would go away. And of course, there was also the spray. Like a disinfectant spray that I had to do on her twice a day, in the morning and in the afternoon or in the evening. And she didn't like it, and she refused to wear the cone as well. So I finally found one. Someone was kind enough to lend lend her small dog's cone, recovery cone, and that's what I had on standby, but she never took to wearing the cone. And thankfully, by the third day and the fourth day, by the fourth day, she was definitely um, back to her normal self. So apart from the obvious wound on her side, she was otherwise normal. And I think on the fourth day, or was it the fifth, she finally had a good meal, because on the day after, she didn't eat, she didn't drink either. On the second day, she started to drink a little, and she passed urine on the second day. So I was observing all these things and taking note of them. And also the vet called on the, I think, the second day to ask how she was. And yeah, on the fourth day, she had a big meal. So it was the big relief moment for us, for me and Philip, when finally she ate on the fourth day. So that was the indication that we were waiting for, that she's definitely on the road to recovery. So yeah, so it's been 2 weeks, and I have waited for this time to finally have a closure on this vlog for Paris's hernia surgery, and all is good. She's looking good, and our cat is back. I was really so afraid that we're gonna lose her. I really thought that she would not survive the night, because she just didn't look like, you know, she would wake up at all. You know, when she came bounding up the stairs in the middle of the night, I thought that she was on her last breath and just wanted to say goodbye to me. You know, all this thought running in my head, of course, and I was crying, really weeping, like weeping crazy that evening before heading to bed. And oh yes, I remember that moment. But now we are all happy. She's happy, I'm happy, the Hilton household is happy that Paris is definitely healed, and that the hernia surgery is successful. And I have praises and gratefulness to the doctor who performed the surgery on her. So definitely it's the best decision that we have made for her. Of course, there was doubt on that, as I mentioned earlier, but now we are happy that we made that decision, and that she has made a full recovery from it. So there you have it, dear friends. Final shots of the cat. Look at her. She's sitting on that side with the surgery, and apparently doesn't bother her. Say goodbye. Goodbye to everyone, Paris. Paris. Hello. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay, you're getting yourself dirty. Okay. You ready to go in? You ready to go in now? See? See, I touched that side, and she's not bothered. There, so. We're ready to come in? Yeah? Okay.